From weak and powerless to overpowered legends, these animes show just how far betrayal can push someone. These are animes where betrayed characters come back overpowered. Alright, so it's the year 320, and the kingdom of Pars is living the good life under King Andragoras III. Everything's peachy. But of course, nothing stays smooth forever. And now they're beefing with their neighbors, the Lusitanian Empire, because somebody has to start some shit. Now, our guy Arslan, the Parsian prince who's ready to ditch the royal couch and get his first real taste of battle. Yeah, like that's gonna go smoothly. Ready for your big hero moment, Arslan? So Arslan's out here thinking he's about to cook. Little does he know his dad's about to get uncooked by one of their own. One of King Third's top officials betrays him, and the entire Parsian army gets wrecked. In the chaos, Arslan's forced to flee with General Daryun and a couple of ride-or-die companions, all while hunting down allies to help him reclaim the capital, Ekbatana. Betrayal in politics? Yeah, that's nothing new. King Andragoras loses everything, and his son's on the run, leaving Pars without its rulers. This anime has a shit show of backstabbing, betrayal, and war. It's like when you hit up McDonald's expecting some crispy chicken wings, but they hand you a damn salad instead. The salad would have been better than the betrayal in the 7 Deadly Sins. But instead of lettuce leaves, it's knights plotting to overthrow a kingdom. Oh yeah, it's that kind of chaos. The Kingdom of Lions is in deep shit after a group of knights, the strongest in the land, get accused of treason. These knights are called the 7 Deadly Sins. Real subtle, right? Cue Princess Elizabeth, who's out here on her solo road trip trying to find these outlaw knights. Elizabeth, are you really sure about this? They're literally called Deadly Sins. She's convinced they can help fight the growing evil within the kingdom. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Now, betrayal is the engine that drives this whole mess. First off, the knights were framed for treason, a classic case of you got the wrong guy. Talk about being stabbed in the back. But the real ass is Great Holy Knight Hendrickson. Oh yeah, this guy? You thought he was the good guy, right? Nope, turns out he's the one pouring demon blood into his Cheerios every morning. Hendrickson's betrayal hits harder than accidentally ordering Diet Coke when you wanted regular. He unleashes a whole army of reactor-class holy knights, juiced up on demon blood, just to ruin everyone's day. All right, imagine you're on a regular business trip, right? It's just another day at the office, then bam, pirates show up. Not even the fun kind. No rum or eye patches, just cold-blooded fucks from Lagoon Trading Company. And what do they want? Random data disk you're carrying. That's what goes down in Black Lagoon. Enter our guy, Okajima Rokuro, your average Japanese salaryman, who suddenly finds himself in a situation that makes Monday meetings look like a vacation. His bosses? Yeah, they abandon him quicker than a dollar store umbrella in a rainstorm. Faced with a choice between joining the pirates or getting taken out by mercenaries, Rokuro, or should I say Rock, as he's now dubbed, does what anyone would do. He helps the pirates beat the living daylights out of the mercs. Because why not? Welcome to the team, Rock. Your company's HR is garbage, but at least you got the pirate life now. Rock's bosses didn't just betray him, they straight up erased him from existence. Legally dead. So what does he do? Does he cry over his spilled corporate coffee? Nope. He throws on a pirate bandana and joins the Lagoon Company. Talking about adrenaline, here's Deadman Wonderland. It's a freaking theme park where prisoners get thrown into deadly games for the crowd's entertainment. And guess who's our unlucky contestant? 14-year-old Ganta Igarashi, who was all set for a regular class trip until things went real sideways. Field trip to a death prison. Anyone? What could go wrong? Here's where things get real dark. Hours before the trip, Ganta's entire class gets wiped out by some freaky red tampon-looking thing. I'm talking everyone. And just because the universe loves irony, Ganta, our lone survivor, gets pinned for the whole massacre. The verdict? Death sentence. To be served in Deadman Wonderland. So now, Ganta's thrown into this blood-soaked carnival, shouldering the blame for all his friends' deaths. The only way out? Survive the twisted games and clear his name. But trust me, that's just the tip of the betrayal iceberg. You think your friends have done you dirty, Ganta? Just wait. Turns out the real betrayal in this nightmare? It's Ganta's childhood friend, Shiro. Or should I say her split personality alter ego, the Wretched Egg, who's the one responsible for slaughtering his classmates. Surprise! Your guardian angel is also your worst nightmare. Thanks for the trauma, Shiro. I actually didn't know that's how the anime went. I seem to have been distracted by something throughout the anime. Shiro's been through her own kind of hell, tortured by scientists, including Ganta's own mother, which triggered her split personality. If you like Deadman Wonderland or any of the other anime in this video, please subscribe. It'll help aid me in making future videos on what we all love. My anime family, it's all up to you. Arigato. Alright, if Deadman Wonderland was a daycare gone psycho, Future Diary is like they learned from Ganta's mistakes and decided to take another direction. Enter Yukiteru, our main guy. Total loner, spends his time jotting down everything he sees in his phone diary, just chillin' with his imaginary friend Deus Ex Machina, the god of time. But guess what? Deus isn't so imaginary after all. Turns out, he's a real god who's running out of time and needs a successor. And because why not, he gives Yukiteru a diary that predicts the future. Things are about to get real. From writing down boring daily stuff to predicting the future. That escalated quickly. So now Yukiteru's thrown into this brutal 11-way death match with other future diary holders, and the winner gets to become the next god of time. And of course, nothing says romance like a deadly survival game, right? Because right next to Yukiteru is his incredibly obsessive girlfriend, Yuno Gasai. Sounds great until you realize Yuno's not just your run-of-the-mill yandere, she's the winner of a similar death game in another timeline. Boom. It's all fun and games until your stalker girlfriend is from a parallel universe, and she's already won. Yuno's whole plan is to betray Yukiteru, then revive him, all to recreate a new timeline where she can live happily ever after with him. Alright, here's a life lesson for you. Maybe it's good to get out of the house once in a while. Because in BTOOM, Sakamoto Ryuta, a 22-year-old unemployed dude, spends his days as Japan's top player in an online game called BTOOM. And yeah, he's basically living in his mom's basement. But after a quick trip to the convenience store, Ryuta's life takes a sharp left turn. One minute, you're grabbing a snack, the next, you're on a deserted island playing a death game. Typical. He wakes up on a deserted island, crystal embedded in his hand, no memory of how he got there. And just like that, boom, he's in a real-life version of his favorite online game. Only this time, it's not just about high scores, it's about surviving an explosive deathmatch where people throw bombs and kill each other for a chance to escape. You know, the usual island vacation. Forget sunscreen and cocktails, all you need here are bombs and crippling trust issues. The island's full of contestants, people who got sent there by none other than their close friends, family, and even lovers. Yeah, you heard that right. These poor souls were shipped off to Murder Island by the people they trusted most. Here we are with Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion. In the year 2010 AD, the Holy Empire of Britannia decided to flex harder than a bodybuilder in a TikTok, taking over most of the world using their fancy mechs called nightmare frames. What the fuck is that? One day, we meet Lelouch Lamperouge, former Prince of Britannia, just minding his business, being a regular high school student in exile. But surprise, surprise, he gets caught in the middle of a fight between Britannian forces and Japanese rebels. That's where things get wild. He runs into CC, a mysterious woman who gives him the power of kings, known as Geass, which basically allows him to command people to do whatever he wants. With his new power, Lelouch sets out for revenge. Why? Because his mom was brutally murdered in some royal family drama, and his sister, Nunnally, was left blind and crippled. Yeah, he'd be pretty pissed too. Lelouch didn't just hold a grudge, he held a whole vendetta. And guess what? He's using the Japanese rebellion as his personal army to take down the empire that screwed over his family. The ultimate betrayal? His own mother's death was politically motivated by the royal family, the very empire he once belonged to. He decides to go full-on traitor and plot the empire's destruction from the inside, in what many would call treason. But when your mom's murder and sister's suffering are at the hands of your family, who wouldn't flip the table? Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video.